Hey everyone. So, if you're working with durable functions, you already know how powerful they are for building these big, complex, stateful workflows. But you probably also know the pain of trying to debug them. When a transaction kicks off, it bounces between a few services, and then, poof, it just vanishes. Today, we're going to talk about how to shine a massive spotlight into that black box.
And that really gets to the heart of the issue so many of us run into with distributed systems. It's this problem that can take a beautiful architecture and turn it into a total mystery. Let's call it what it is, the black box problem.
So let me ask you, and be honest, have you ever had a workflow just completely disappear on you? It starts out fine in one service, gets handed off to another, and then somewhere out there in the cloud, the trail just goes cold. It is an incredibly frustrating feeling. And that's because, let's face it, our microservices often feel like a total black box. Think about it like you're tracking a package. It goes from one shipping company to another, right? But each one slaps a brand new internal-only tracking number on it. If that package gets lost, nobody can see the full journey. Well, that's exactly what's been happening in our apps when we don't have a universal way to trace things. But what if you did have that universal tracking number, for your code? Well, that's exactly what we're diving into right now. Let's talk about the solution, Distributed Tracing V2. So what is Distributed Tracing V2 really? It's a brand new model built to connect all the dots. It gives you one single correlated view of every single thing that happens, from the moment an orchestration kicks off, through every activity it runs. And yeah, even inside your durable entities. You finally get that complete end-to-end visibility we've all been waiting for. And let me be clear, this is way more than just a minor update. This new version unlocks some seriously powerful new ways to understand and debug your applications. Let's break down what that actually means for you. Okay, first up, and this one is huge, tracing now works across all of the language SDKs. So it doesn't matter if one team is on .NET and another is using Python or JavaScript, V2 pulls them all together under one single unified tracing umbrella. For anyone working in a polyglot environment, you know this is an absolute game changer. And this next one, this is where a massive gap finally gets filled. V2 brings in full tracing support for durable entities. Before, what your entities were doing was pretty much part of that black box. Now, you can follow their entire life cycle, which makes debugging that complex, stateful logic so much easier. And finally, you get way deeper details inside your trace bands. I mean, we're going way beyond just knowing that an activity ran. You can now see critical context right inside your trace. Things like the specific inputs that were passed to a function, or the exact amount of time a database call took inside an activity. It's so much richer. So at this point, you're probably thinking, okay, this sounds amazing, but I bet it's a total nightmare to set up, right? Well, let's talk about how you actually turn this on, because I think you're going to be pretty surprised. Yeah, getting this all up and running is ridiculously simple. For you, it's pretty much just one step. All you have to do is make sure that you have an Application Insights resource configured for your function app. That's it. Once that's linked up, Application Insights automatically starts collecting and visualizing all of this amazing trace data for you. There's no complex instrumentation code you have to write. It just works. So, when you pull all these pieces together, what does it all really mean? Well, it signals a pretty fundamental shift in how you're going to work with durable functions. It's really the end of all that guesswork. I mean, this slide really says it all. We are moving from that old world of just pure guesswork and these huge, frustrating visibility gaps, and we're moving into a new world of genuine clarity and powerful correlation. You can finally see the entire story of how your application is running from the very beginning to the very end. And at the end of the day, that's the key takeaway right there. This whole thing gives you the visibility you need to finally connect all the dots across your entire distributed system. No more lost packages, no more black boxes, just a clear, understandable picture of what's really going on. So, I'm going to leave you with this one thought. You now have the power to see everything happening inside your most complex workflows. The question isn't what's going on anymore. The question is, now that you can see everything, what are you going to fix first?